When it comes to the water you drink every day, there is no such thing as too clean of water, is there? Reverse osmosis gives you the peace of mind that every glass of water is completely clean. Even if you have city-treated water, that's where, yes, you're paying for it, right? You can have contaminants in your water like PFASs, PFOAs. You can have lead. You could have, oh my gosh, hexavalent chromium-6 in your water. You could have a whole pharmaceuticals. You could have a whole barrage of different things that are in your water that might be below the 1984 standard that the federal government set. Now, reverse osmosis systems, if they're properly certified, can reduce these toxins so that you can drink a great glass of water every single day. Now, a lot of people say reverse osmosis is too filtered, it's too pure, it's not good for you. So we're going to address that today. But without reverse osmosis system, you could be exposing yourself, your family, to chemicals that build up in the body. You have to remember, this body is just a big filter, right? You have a liver, you have kidney, you have pancreas, you have all these things that are designed to take what you consume and make it you. So the question would be, is that what you really want? Do you really want those contaminants to enter your body? And if you don't, then certainly making the water super clean will be important to you and your family. Now, what we want to do is we want to talk about so that we can educate you, right? If you know me, if you followed my videos, it's all about education, right? I want to help explain to you what is water, reverse osmosis and water filtration all about. So to begin with, there's a lot of things in the water. So not one filter can take it all out. It's funny, I get in these, over the, I don't know, 20 some years I've been doing this, I will have customer after customer that will call me and they're like, well, I want to understand something. And I go through this and I hope this video helps educate you so you can see what I've seen over all these years. Well, first of all, to begin with, I used to sell pharmaceuticals. I sold drugs to people who were sick. They got sick basically because it was the food they ate, the water they drank, or the lack of exercise that they did. Most cases. Now, those chronic diseases that people needed drugs for that I sold, when I went out to meeting after meeting after meeting, meeting hundreds, if not thousands of people, I know it was definitely thousands of people, I learned from customers back then that the way that they got healthy and off the prescription drugs was by eating more healthy, drinking cleaner water, and of course, exercising. Now think about that for a second. You know, I looked at that and I said, okay, what's the biggest component out of those three? Well, exercising, I used to be an instructor, so I thought that was pretty cool, but fitness was just something I didn't want to get into. But water filtration, man, the body is 70% water, over 70% water. So it's like our brains are that too. And I'm like, wow, that seems to make sense. It's like, and when you take a look at your organs, I mean, the largest organ of your body is your skin. And then second to that, your ancillary organs are designed to absorb and take what you consume and make it you. You know, Sadhguru has a great line. He says, if I eat a banana, in 3 hours, I'm that banana. If you drink, I'll take it one step further. If you drink a glass of water, in 3 minutes, you're that glass of water. Now, when that water comes through your body, what is it going to do? Well, if it's clean, it's going to grab the things that you don't want in your body and excrete them out of your body. Maybe it's going to be some poisons, some toxins. Maybe it's some things that you don't want. Now, the people who tell you, oh no, there is too much filtration, reverse osmosis, you don't want it to do that. Well, buyer beware. Those people who say that are usually companies that only sell carbon filtration. They don't sell reverse osmosis, which is designed to take out most of the toxins. But in doing so, yes, that strips the water droplet of almost everything, all the minerals, all the contaminants that are in the water. So if we look at this water droplet, for instance, it should be pretty simple for us to understand together. If there's minerals like rock, it's pretty big. It's like out of water droplet, it would be a pretty good size of mineral that's attached to that water droplet. By the way, how does it get on there? Well, anytime water touches rock, the rock jumps onto the water droplet. It's like the most amazing party bus in the world. Everything wants to get on board with this guy. It's crazy. So that rock attaches itself. We have other minerals like magnesium that attaches itself to the water droplet. And then we got to get stuff off. You'll also have hexavalent chromium 6. You'll have forever chemicals. You'll have arsenic. You'll have radium. You'll have a lot of things that are attached to that water droplet. And there's no such thing as a water filter that's just designed to take one of them off. Really doesn't work. Yes, rock, we could use a water softener to take that off, and it also takes out radium, a certified system. But it's very hard to be able to get all those toxins off that water droplet. And in order to do so, reverse osmosis does it. It strips everything off that water droplet. Now, a great company that understands that will teach you that, hey, listen, good clean water going through your body is actually going to do you a favor. It's going to take the bad things out of the water or out of your body and get it out of your body. Makes sense, right? We want to clean the body with clean water. Now, if a consumer comes to us and says, well, I want that mineral on there, no problem. In today's world, we can add the rock back to the water. We have alkaline filters like the one that's here that actually adds some of those minerals back to the water to raise the alkalinity of the water and make it, if in some people's view, more healthy. Or you can stay with completely pure water and have it go through your body. In either case, our TDS of that water is going to be much lower, which will benefit you and your family. So what it removes is PFASs, lead, nitrates, chlorine, hexavalent chromium 6. I mean, the list goes on and on and on, and you can find some of these. You can understand what's in your water by going to a great website called ewg.org, where they will highlight, you enter your zip code, they'll highlight the things that are in your water. You can check out our other website or our other video that does go through how to navigate that for you. The other thing to keep in mind that alkaline filters are these large canisters. So those canisters are designed to add stuff back to the water that some people feel like they need. Now, I'm not God. Nobody really is. We can't tell for sure one way or the other, but I have had customers that are very sensitive to water, and so they've told me, hey, I want the minerals back. I can tell the difference. Or I like the flavor of mineral water. Usually, those people have been accustomed to buying spring water in bottles. So it's important to understand that we can go ahead and get that added back to the water if that's something that you want. Now, the other thing is about reverse osmosis is let's go through how it works, just so that we all understand it, and why a certified system makes so much sense. So what I've done is taken the liberty of taking two different systems. We are a service company for a lot of companies out there, and some of them are certified, and some of them are not. And so you can sort of see the difference, right? I cut these open so that you guys can all see the difference, right? This guy is a product that's sold at a mass retail store, and that mass retail store, this product does not have the certification of NSF, and it's carbon. It's standard carbon. I want you to understand that, standard carbon. When you use standard carbon, it does not take out trihalomethanes, which is in most of America's water supply. Next one we have over here is an eco water unit. Now this uses catalytic carbon, which is designed to take out ammonia, last longer, and it takes out trihalomethanes. So there's part of the magic of understanding why certification and understanding what's in your water is so important. By the way, this system costs a lot more money. This is probably like $300, $400 in the store. You can see you're getting a completely different system. This one, we have to change the filters every 3 months. This one is about once a year. So you can sort of see that, wait, there's a huge difference here. Certified, not certified. Has catalytic carbon, which takes out trihalomethanes, does not have that. Change the filters 3 times or 4 times a year, once a year. Huge difference here. Oh, not certified to be BPA free. This system is certified to be BPA free. Again, my job is to teach you about them, and then you say, hey, that's okay with me, or no, that's not okay with me. I want the one that is certified. Now, the art of getting all the most of the toxins out of the water goes into the membrane. And again, a less expensive system, a much smaller unit, much smaller filter. And look at how this membrane is not tightly packed where this one is. That tells a lot about a filter. When a membrane is tightly packed, it means it's going to do a better job taking the toxins out of the water. This one is not certified. This one is certified. This has to be changed once a year. This is every 3 to 5 years. This is BPA free. That's not BPA free. So we get into, wow, okay, that does make sense. And that helps you understand that when we're passing water through here, basically we're going to run it through the carbon filter first and then through the membrane. So the carbon filter takes out a lot of the chlorine and some contaminants, and then we run it to get all the fine toxins out of the water droplet, and then we run it into a holding tank that then sits there and holds the water until you need it. After that, it can go through another post-carbon filter and a alkaline filter if that's what you need. So in that case, we're then adding the minerals back to the water to make sure that you have the type of water that you so choose. Again, very important how that system works and why certification is so important for you, and also why you need to understand the toxins in your water before you have a guy like me or our team out to the house, because a well-educated customer is going to really understand the value proposition between the two. Now, we do anything at our company. We're, knock on wood, we're blessed. Every company really wants to do business with us, so we have the ability to really serve anything that you do have, but we do try to make sure that you understand that value proposition. So now, Drew's takeaway on this, my takeaway on this is pretty simple. A, get yourself educated on what toxins are in the water. B, decide to yourself, okay, do I want something that's BPA free or not BPA free? The next thing is, do you want the water to be completely pure or not completely pure? You want to add minerals back to it. Then you can make the right choice on the water system that you want to buy for you and your family. And what we hope we're able to do is get rid of a lot of these plastic water bottles you see behind me, which are polluting the earth and are not good for the human body, right? Whenever water sits in plastic, it leaches the plastic out. And we know what is plastic made out of? Petroleum. So to me, I'm on a mission about educating everyone I can, and after they get educated, if they're interested in getting their family healthier, cleaner, less toxic-free water, or get toxic-free water, then we are the ones that want to try to serve you and your family. And so what we have the ability to do is impact your pocketbook by saving you money as compared to bottled water, be able to save the environment, less plastic water bottles out there, and then 3, make you and your family, or help make you and your family more healthy. My name is Drew, and I'm here to serve you.